to be filming on here.
I can see clearly. You've got signs on the fence and on the fence there, not to film beyond that point. So I'm not going to go into any area which it says I'm not allowed to film.
That's ISO. Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah.
Now then, we're here at HMP Kirkham. It's a Category D men's open prison. And what's caught my attention to come here today is after doing a bit of research online, this prison has allowed over 1,300 inmates to abscond in the 10 years running to the end of March 2020. Figures for 21 and 22 are yet to be published, but that equates to over one per week. Lovely countryside and livestock across the road. Zoom in on that for you. So, Category D men's prison, which is open, means prisoners come and stay here, but are allowed out to go to work, and towards the end of their sentence are allowed to stay away at weekends. Clearly, some of them are just not returning back. Sorry for the noise, there's actually a helicopter going above, so we'll avoid putting the drone up just yet. HMP Kirkham is located just outside Blackpool, and there are 2 operating airfields nearby. But here is not restricted airspace, unless you fly over the prison grounds, of course. The DJI app shows exactly where it's safe to fly and will stop you flying into restricted airspace. So there's no concern around any breach of CAA regulations. I am a qualified drone pilot, although 250-gram drone, a sub 250-gram drone, does not require you to take the test. But I've taken it anyway, which will enable me to pilot larger aircraft. Oh, interestingly, it looks like they have a farm shop. CCTV is in operation. It's good to see. Catching all those criminals who haven't come back on CCTV. Kirkham Farm Shop. Fresh fruit, veg, hot pies, bread, milk, free-range eggs, bedding, plants, native breed beef, lamb, pork, and it's open to the public. As I mentioned, CCTV in operation there. Very clear signage. And here you have a sign which is very well hidden by this new telephone mast, which looks like it belongs to 3. So, the sign behind that looks very new. It'd be a shame if they erected a sign behind this new cabinet here. Well, let's take a closer look. Mobile phones or devices that capture images or sounds are not permitted without authorization beyond this point. Section 40D3A, Prison Act 1952, provides that it is an offence within a prison for anyone to possess, without authorization, devices capable of transmitting or receiving images, sound, or information by electronic communications. This includes not only a mobile phone, but also any component, part or article designed or adapted for use with such a device, such as a SIM card or a charger for a mobile telephone. The maximum penalty on conviction for possession of a mobile phone is 2 years imprisonment or a fine or both. HMP Kirkham. Some interesting sounds coming from within the prison just now. Interesting. Our very best to take a look over the fence into the farm shop. Maybe a longer lens is required next time. Interesting how the sign suggests that you can't take any device that captures images or sound beyond that point. Well, what is that point referencing there? Is that the fence to which you cannot go inside of that fenced area? Certainly a visitor's entrance I can see. So I think that's probably going to be the best place to start. As you can see, public access from the road here, leading down to what is signposted as a welcome centre. So let's walk carefully towards the welcome centre, ensuring not to encroach on any restricted areas. I'm going to pass any barriers or go beyond any fences today. Slightly different angle on the farm shop. Again, CCTV is in operation. And I think the sign is replicated again. Let's cross the road and take a closer look. Unfortunately, the farm shop is closed. Here are the opening times for anyone which is interested in coming up and picking some supplies. Go. Much closer look into the farm shop area. Looks like they may build sheds as well, looking at some of the materials there. What looks like a really interesting piece of artwork. Sculpture there of the floating water can. The sign which we saw on the other fence over there, and that's exactly the same. No photography. Mobile phones or devices that capture images and or sounds are not permitted without authorization beyond this point. So I think that confirms our suspicion that the point in question is absolutely the fence and not to encroach into any of the private areas. But maybe we'll come back and we'll check out the farm shop when it's open. Yes, I'm good, thank you. I can see clearly you've got signs on the fence and on the fence there, not to film beyond that point. So I'm not going to go into any area which it says I'm not allowed to film. I don't intend to go into any barrier or anything like that. Okay, happy to stay on the public access here. Do you get much of this, or
Not really.
no?
No, not really. I've not come across it yet.
Would you like me to tell you why I'm here and the reason for coming and making a film today?
Your personal
Sure.
thing while you're in here.
Okay.
Let you know, 'cause I'm not seeing you.
Not to worry. Are you an employee of the prison? You are. Not to worry. I'll leave you to it. I will be flying the drone, so please don't be alarmed if you see a drone in the sky. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Friendly interaction there. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Seems they are quite patriotic. Union Jack there on the fence. So, His Majesty's Prison, Kirkham. Making sure we pronounce that one correctly moving forward. She's happy and comfortable with the use of a drone, which is great to see. So let's go and do just that. Let's send her up. So 30 meters just now. You can't see a great deal more than what we saw from the ground. Oh, you can see into some of the prison facilities. Like living quarters, and exercise area. And of course, the farm shop on the right. It's a pretty good look at from the ground. Sorry for the amount of background noise with traffic and wind and the rest of it. 150 meters. It's a very empty looking car park. So, interestingly enough, HMP Kirkham has been operating for 60 years this year. And prior to that, the site was used as an RAF training ground through World War II and was closed in the 60s and was repurposed as an open Category D men's prison. Certainly an interesting site. Go a little bit further, go to 120 meters. Just look at the wonderful views of the surrounding area. And all that freedom there, 1,300 or so inmates, which are no longer here. Well then guys, a pleasant encounter. Been able to fly the drone without any questions being asked, which is great to see. All in all, a positive interaction. I think we can all agree. We just need to work on securing the prisoners a little better. Right then, see you in the next one.
That's ISO. Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post to say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on.